Cyclist here. This is episode 1 of Training Like a Pro Duathlete. This is actually day 2 of that program if you're following along on Instagram. If you're not, follow me at the Roaming Cyclist on Instagram, at the Roaming Cyclist on TikTok. That's where I post my sneak peeks and quick looks and all my new kits. Just received a new kit today, all black everything, just the way I like it. That is the one that I will roll out for the first duathlon of the year. So this is day 2 of Training Like a Pro Duathlete. Day 1, we had, it was meant to be about an hour and a half, kind of fun ride around. Had a minor mechanical, so I had to shut that down and rested, went out and I did my run, which was 45 minutes of work with a 17-minute warm-up at easy pace, between 7.5 and 8-minute mile, just kind of getting the legs warmed up. And then we went into a 10K interval session where I was running 2 minutes on, 1 minute off, 2 minutes at 10K pace, 1 minute at easy pace. And that averaged out to be 5 45-minute miles yesterday for those 2 minutes. Obviously, as I progress, I will look to get that down further in anticipation of about an hour and 10, hour and 15-minute half marathon, which I feel will be pretty competitive off of the bike. You know, as we go forward and proceed, I'll keep track of everything and I'll keep everything updated here on my channel. Make sure that you like and subscribe. Make sure you hit the bell button to know. I'm going to start releasing a bunch more content on my training plans and me coaching other clients. Kind of what they're doing. Everything will be anonymous, obviously, but you know, as I get moving along here. So as we progress, obviously I took a week off after my last cross-country race. Kind of just been unstructured on the bike and going about it. I just actually just did 30 minutes of kind of fun ride on Zwift around New York City. I climbed the KOM. I did a couple of the sprints. The normalized power ended up being about 260, and then I shut it down. This morning I did an easy run at an easy pace for 45 minutes, just kind of, you know, day after a heavy interval session. So as we go forward, tomorrow's a rest day from running, so I'll look to do a little bit more work on the bike. I'll probably roll out the speed concept to do that ride, although it's real sketchy in this area here in Stafford doing it with that bike. You know, folks, just kind of pay attention off your phones. That's all I got to say. I almost got clipped yesterday. It's just, you know, I'm out there too, so you know, I'm not gonna go, you know, far to the right on that. Just pay attention. So I may roll out the speed concept. I'm still fussing with the cockpit and the position. I'm probably gonna have to order the mono plug-in and add some zip bars to it that are more elongated up so that I'm able to get into that position that my body's naturally trying to get into. I really can't do it on the mono bar that came with it, even though it's the long version. There's just not a lot of adjustment to it, but you know, hopefully I can get in that position and I won't have to kind of move around once I'm there. So that's quick video log for me. I'm going to do more as we go forward and progress, giving you all the training tips and help you get better. Drop a comment on what you're training for, if you're training for anything. What is your approach? how do you kind of balance family and training? You know, how serious? What are your thoughts on, you know, coaching? Do you feel like you need a coach? Do you not need a coach? I've had a couple that want a coach, but then don't know if they want a coach. At the end of the day, a coach is here to help you reach your peak fitness and your goals where you otherwise can't kind of get there yourself. Now, you can follow a blanket training program, but what you're going to be missing on this end is someone adjusting that for you when you stall, or, you know, maybe you're pushing it too hard. A lot of folks too, I hear, tend to talk about their, you know, overtraining. I doubt it. I doubt it. So, you know, there's a couple different, you know, terms for that, and I'll do a video on that probably next week on overtraining versus overreach. It's a thin line, but it takes a lot to get to overtraining. You know, more than likely you're a non-functional overreach, which is not beneficial to adaptation, etc. You're just doing more harm than good. We want to apply the right amount of stimulus to get the adaptation that we need slowly. And sometimes you need to apply more, sometimes you need to back off. But at the end of the day, we have this goal out here, which is your race. And, you know, you have to put those pieces together so that you go into that race at your best possible fitness with the least amount of fatigue at your best form. I don't know if that makes sense. If it doesn't, hire me as a coach. So that's a fine balance. And whereas you know, I'm constantly looking, I use WKO5, which is connected to my Training Peaks, and I'm watching those trends. And I'm not adjusting every day because that would be OCD, even though I am OCD. But so I'm watching to make sure that what I'm doing is achieving the goal that I want for the week, for the 3 weeks, for the month, for the whole, you know, periodization cycle. So that's what I'm watching for. Even for myself, I do my own training and my own plan with my own workouts. So if you don't think that it doesn't work, I won a race 2 weeks ago. That's a, you know, so that is what it is. I'm an endurance and climbing specialist. I can get you to your best endurance. So if you're interested in that, go to my website, www.trccoaching.com. Check out what I got. If you have questions, send me an email to theroamingcyclist@gmail.com. All of that will be at the end of this video, and that'll be down in the comments. Make sure you're subscribing and liking at my Instagram and on my TikTok, and so that you stay up to date. I'm going to go on a bunch of training camps. You're going to see a bunch of stuff. I'm still trying to figure out what in the world's going on with my GoPro when I'm out on the trails. I apologize for that video. That video, for the ones that watched it, was terrible. I admit it. I'm messing with the settings so it doesn't, when it's rendering in the software. I upgraded my software. I'm probably going to get the new iMac tomorrow. So I can put out the best possible content, because I don't want to watch that, you don't want to watch that, and I want you to watch it because I'm going to give a lot of great advice that you're going to want to pay attention to. As a mountain biker, cross-country enduro, as a road cyclist, a time trialist, a gravel grinder, you know, shredding, floating, grit, whatever you're doing, I can help you get to your best fitness. I guarantee it. So that's going to be it for me. I am the Roaming Cyclist. Have a great Thursday evening, and I am out.